Hi everyone, Lisa Haven here. Well, Beijing has just issued their most deadliest threat to the United States of America, making the claim that they are now ready to defeat our country if we were to go to war. This is a major threat here, especially considering that we have been at odds with China for quite some time. And what I have to show you in today's report is a military buildup on both sides. And that includes the fact that there are joint drills being done between Russia and China, and joint drills between the US, France, Japan, and Australia. So much is happening, and on top of that, there is chaos breaking out in the Middle East. But before I get into the report, just a quick break. The keto diet is one of the quickest ways to achieve younger looking appearance and burn fat. This diet has shown time and time again through multiple studies that it not only burns belly fat, but it helps flatten your stomach and gives unparalleled anti-aging benefits. The problem with this diet, however, is that following such a strict regimen is nearly impossible for the average person. Eating just one bite of the wrong type of food or supplement can literally reverse the effects of all the hard work that you put into it that particular day. That's why I highly recommend and personally use Keto Elevate Powder. And right now you can get it at ketowithlisa.com. This powder actually gives your body the weight loss benefits as well as the anti-aging benefits that your body can normally reap from ketosis during the keto diet. However, it comes without the strict diet that's attached to keto. Get keto today for up to 51% off by going to ketowithlisa.com. And let me show you how easy it is to take. All you do is you take one scoopful. You can see the scoop here that I have, and you can mix it in your coffee or you can mix it in your shake. Either one will do. And all you do is you just stir it up. It stirs in nice and easy without any major clumps or anything like that, but it goes right in to your coffee. And it's pretty much tasteless, so not bad. It tastes great. But it's so easy to check out the site. Let me show you the site. Here it is, ketowithlisa.com, and you can see up to 51% off there. Also, some of the benefits: free shipping, free VIP, live health and fitness coaching for life, and of course, the free ketogenic food book there. So check it out today at ketowithlisa.com. And if you want more information on all of that, it can be found in the description box below. All right, back to the broadcast. So let's start first with this deadly warning that was just issued by China to the United States of America. Take a look at this article on express.co.uk, and it's headlined, "Beijing issues deadliest war warning yet as China declares it is now ready to defeat the United States of America." Now, the article states China has issued its deadliest warning yet as Beijing warned that the U.S. will be defeated if the two superpowers go to war amid a tension standoff over the South China Sea and Taiwan. It also goes on to detail that China has pledged to rapidly defeat the U.S. in a military conflict in one of the country's most explicit warnings to date. China's Global Times, which is seen as a government news outlet, published an editorial revealing the threat in response to joint military drills carried out by the United States. The U.S. joined drills with Japan, Australia, and France this week in an intended show of force against Beijing. So Beijing doesn't seem too happy with the fact that the U.S. called on all these other countries to do a joint military drill to show force to what's going on to China. And just so you know what we're talking about here, let me take you to Stars and Stripes, this article here, and this is what this is showing the drill that was conducted, and it's a very recent article, but it's French, U.S., and Japanese and Australian forces team up for beach storming drills in Japan. And that's not all that we've been doing. Let me show you this article here, and this is on AmericanMilitaryNews.com. Camp Pendleton is first to train young infantry Marines in new type of fight. What exactly is this new type of fight that we have been training for? And I found this in the midst of the article, but it says this: all the squads of young Marines at Camp Pendleton School of Infantry knew was their training scenario had them tossed from a Navy boat to swim swim 300 meters to the shore of an island, achieving the mock invasion set in the South China Sea as a group was up to them. So this is a drill that was conducted by our Marines in the South China Sea. So basically, this is ramping up our military personnel here domestically in the U.S., and it's also ramping up our allies, if you will, if something were to occur between the United States and China. And it seems as if this communist country, who has really been beating down their own citizens with their social score fiasco and all the tyrannical stealing freedom that they have done in the country of China, and now we have them beating a war drum here towards the United States of America. And here's the terrifying part. Right now, China has an army way bigger, nearly double the size, and I'm estimating here of the United States of America, well over a 2 million man army. Now, obviously, that's not what wins a war, but what is terrifying is the fact that they have been teaming up with Russia, right? Take a look at this article here, and this is on the APnews.com. China and others to join military exercises in Russia. Now, this was as of September 2020, but still very relevant because China, Russia, Iran have been teaming up forces, while the U.S., Japan, Australia, and France have been teaming up forces. And quite frankly, I'm not so confident that France will be there in the end. But here we also have this U.S. Department of Defense. So on the departmentofdefense.gov website, this article was also published very recently, May 6th, right? Admiral describes growing threat from nuclear-armed China and Russia. So they really see China and Russia as a growing threat here in the United States of America. And this is a warning from the DoD website. Then we also have talk of World War III. Right here we have express.co.uk, World War III warning. China to draw in everybody with dangerous and nasty spat with Australia. And it goes on to say this, that political commentator and author Gordon Chang warned of World War III conflict due to deteriorating international relationships with China. During an interview with express.co.uk, Mr. Chang insisted China was causing problems across the globe. He noted that it was causing tensions to rise with nations like India, US, Japan, Taiwan, with aggressive military action. And they truly, truly, truly have been. And here's the thing. This is a country that is full-fledged communist, and their citizens are judged via a social score. Muslims and Uyghur Muslims, Christians, and Falun Gong members are highly persecuted and dragged into re-education centers is what we have been told by China. And China also has control of much of the media here in the U.S., which is why you're not hearing about this conflict by mainstream media, who is in the paybook of China. Not to mention they have bought off a lot of our universities and schools and whatnot, and even Hollywood. Hollywood has had movies removed because they spoke against China. And this is a big problem here in the U.S. because they also own a lot of our land. And now, because we're not battened down, if you will, to every little thing that China wants, we have these escalating tensions, and we have Biden saying he sides with Taiwan, or many people here obviously are siding with Taiwan. Then we have what's going on with Ukraine and Russia, and we're siding more with Ukraine. That's ticking off Russia, which is also, I think, why China and Russia have formed this alliance. But this is all biblical prophecy kind of stuff, where we see wars and rumors of wars expanding as we near the end time spoken of in biblical prophecy. But here's another tip to that Bible prophecy needle, so to speak, is what is going on right now in Israel and the Middle East with all the tension that is happening. It's like everything is exploding all at once, and we are literally on the brink of World War III. And here's that other article here. This is on express.co.uk. Israel-Palestine conflict. Will World War III break out amid bombing and rocket strikes? Very recent article, May 17th. Then we have here, CNBC. You guys may have heard about this, but Israel airstrike destroys building housing agencies, AP and AI, and Al Jazeera, in Gaza Strip. Why did Israel issue the airstrikes on the AP building? Well, reportedly, because they were housing Hamas. Lots of information on that. Then we also have Netanyahu vows Hamas will pay as Israel bombs 1,000 Gaza targets troop mass at the border. And then we also have protests happening here in the United States of America in support of Palestine. Pictures pro-Palestine demonstrators march across major U.S. cities. So it's like the whole world is on fire. Here we have all the stuff that went on, that broke out with the virus, right? All across the country. And then now we have war and rumors of wars and potential of wars. We have nuclear powered countries at odds with other nuclear powered countries. And we have the chaos erupted in the Middle East. And I don't think peace is even going to be possible in the Middle East. In fact, in Bible prophecy, when it talks about the Middle East, it says there will be a false peace that hits the land and then all hell will break loose. But we've got this chaos breaking out in the Middle East. And the Middle East has been off and on forever, amen. And both sides, I don't think are ever going to come to that middle ground. And when somebody finally comes to sign the contract, it's still not going to be peaceful, folks. We're talking about tribulation and the whole 9 yards, according to the book of Revelation. But with that, I also wanted to show you this advisory, right, that was issued by the United States here by the DHS, Department of Homeland Security. And this is the last thing I want to touch on here. But here it is, Department of Homeland Security.gov, straight on their website. And they have issued a National Terrorist Advisory System Bulletin as of May 14th, with all the tensions breaking out, you know, with all these other countries. It's interesting, the timing of this particular bulletin. Now, they also add in here domestic terrorist threat, because, you know, right now we know the Biden administration is after his political opposition. At least it seems that way. If you're a conservative or a libertarian or a Christian, they seem to have you on their radar. So that's obviously also included in this. But also in this bulletin is this one little section here, and it says, and it's throughout it, but it says, with the insurance of today's NTAS bulletin, we are advising the public to be vigilant about the ongoing threats to the United States, including those posted by domestic terrorists, grievance-based violence, and those inspired or influenced by foreign terrorists and other foreign influences. Interesting. So in light of all the conflict here in the United States and abroad, they've issued this brand new bulletin warning the American people that there could be foreign terrorists or other foreign influences we need to be aware of. Why put it out now? Oh, that's a good question. And I think a lot of the answers can be found in what's going on in the news, right? Anyhow, I love all of you. I love to get your thoughts, comments, and concerns. And please get on over to restrictedrepublic.com and get more information. I love all of you. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.